We're following the money as the Portland City Council talks about spending big bucks while taking on three of the city's most controversial issues.
Our Chris Woodard is following it all like he always does, and he's been at City Hall all day. Chris, what's the latest down there?
We're talking everything from the relocation of a homeless camp, the disconnection of Mount Tabor drinking water reservoirs, and how things are going with those controversial ride-sharing services here in Portland, Uber and Lyft. All of those issues coming to a head right here today.
We just kept talking until we found some common ground.
It started in City Council chambers this morning. Years of debate and fight boiling down to, believe it or not, a compromise. The Mount Tabor Neighborhood Association has worked out a deal with the city to keep water in the reservoirs and to restore and maintain the historic structures after they're disconnected. It'll cost the city $4 million over the next 4 years, with the price going up to $5.5 million if the city decides later to replace the non-historic lighting.
Very happy with the decision. It was the right decision. It's the right decision to take care of these historic structures, which are an integral part of Mount Tabor Park. The park and the reservoir structures were designed together a century ago.
Next, it was on to the R2DToo homeless camp. The city has committed to moving the camp from the Chinatown gates, and today agreed to spend $254,044 to buy land near OMSI on the east side. But the mayor tells us moving the camp there isn't a guarantee. They want the land regardless. Some worry the city already has their mind made up, but camp leaders say a lot has to happen before they agree to move.
In my world, I would like to be in a better spot where we can have eco gardens and have on-site places where social service could come and meet the people there, and people can use us as a stepping stone and get into housing.
Finally, it was on to the battle over rideshare services Uber and Lyft, and how they are working out during Portland's trial period. We found in the month of May, Uber and Lyft took 43% of the rides, while taxi cabs were down to only 57%. One of the biggest areas of continuing concern is wheelchair accessible rides.
Everyone is on their best behavior right now. And so everyone's trying to get their numbers. And so, you know, that needs to continue. And I hope it doesn't slack off.
And that report to the city about Uber and Lyft and public testimony following it, that's all still going on right now. No decisions are expected to be made, though, tonight because that trial period for those companies here in Portland will run into August. Live downtown, I'm Chris Woodard for KOIN 6 News.
Okay, good updates. Thank you.